Susan Corcoran, aka Sue Corcoran, and I have resided in YLP since November 13, 1976, and we settled here simply because it was an easy commute to Fresno State and we did not have to have a well. We had looked at many properties in Auberry and area around East Clovis, and we would need a well. We had a concern about wells, so we settled in YLP and have been here ever since. I could have moved after Bill died, but I figured, well, my friends are here and friends are necessary, so I stayed. This little property is new to me. We built the home on Corral Drive, aka Gopher Hill. It was built by Sierra Custom Home in Clovis. It was built in 101 days. The total expenditure for land, aerobic system, and the home was $89,000, which was a deal. I would have had Sierra Custom build any other house for me ever, except they went out of business when they retired. So that's the story. Sold Gopher Hill 2 years ago, and it was just too much property to maintain being a widow. There was, initially, there was nothing for the kids to do. The pool was established and the equestrian center was there. But some of the boys, the young lads, teenagers, used the clubhouse roof for skateboarding. And it was pretty incredible, I heard. When my husband Bill played poker for a few times at the clubhouse on Friday night, there was a sign to leave your guns at the door. The crop of choice in YLP in the 70s was marijuana, and there were many raids. It was amazing. What was really amazing at the time was the fact that on Corral Drive from the Parkway to the corner of Titan, we had an 8-party line. And we had a certain ring that we could pick up, but everybody else would pick up also. So many of our neighbors, all 4 of them, knew what was going on at the university, and we knew what was going on with them because everybody just listened in. It was quite funny. That lasted 6 months. Thankfully, that lasted 6 months. While we've lived in YLP, up until, well, we had 7 Toyotas, always a car payment, always a gas payment, and 14 cats. One morning we were getting ready to go to work, which my husband was with the university, and I had an office on Shaw. We were all ready to go to work, and called the dog to come in, and he came down the driveway with a steer, following the steer. He had herded the animal from the other side of Corral to our property and basically said, "Can I keep him here? He'll be fun." We didn't go to work that day. We called in, we said we have an issue with a cow in our driveway, on our property, on the front porch, and we're not coming into town. That was fun. But we also had problems with heavy rains and the driveway not being graded properly. One night, YLP has always been a fun place to live. There was always things going on at the bar. Not necessarily in the Blue Heron restaurant, but in the bar. We were not there the night that somebody was overserved and took out the guardhouse on the Parkway. Somewhere, it was just about where the new 3-sided YLP sign is. There was a guard shack. It was never manned. but somebody in a red Cadillac took it out, just drove right through it. I don't remember the date that the fire department was established, but we thought that would be helpful. Also, when Hillside came to the neighborhood, that was so helpful. But the lovely people who owned the trading post, Art and Ellen Klein, were a bit crestfallen that they would lose some money with Hillside being in operation. And the people in Corscold at the Corscold market were very upset. They had quite a livelihood with all of us, although it cost quite a bit of money to shop at the Corscold market. They did have a great butcher shop, and we entertained a lot for the university, and the university catering company was very, very pleased with the quality of meat sold by the Corscold market. So we used them. One day we were out gardening. We had 14 fruit trees in our front yard, which was a half acre of land. And we were out doing things with fruit trees, and all of a sudden 4 peacocks arrived at our property. They came walking up from the Draska property, which was between our house, equal distance between our house and the parkway. Here come these 4 peacocks, a male and 3 females, and they stayed. And they produced more peacocks. And at one point, Bill and his friend tallied 54 peacocks in and around our yard. Peacocks are more like cows than pigeons. They're messy, but they're territorial. They loved Gopher Hill. They particularly loved my red Cadillac. They would wait for us to come home if we were in the truck. They would sit on the back deck of the Cadillac, and their talons marked the car. So we were not thrilled with peacocks, however, we could not get rid of them. Finally, the coyotes did their thing, and cars and everything, but the peacocks went south on Titan, and I don't know where they are. I'm sure they're around, but thank goodness they haven't come to Long Hollow. Well, I really think that today people drive too fast. People have total disregard for the stop signs. People have always wanted to have speed bumps on the different streets, but we're told that speed bumps are not a possibility because of school buses, which I find to be remarkable, because I know that there are some school buses running around in Fresno where there are speed bumps, whatever. This has always been a latchkey situation for children. This is a bedroom community for Fresno, Madera, Chowchilla. There's a lot of people that work at the prison, and you can hear them. They start their day at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's traffic. It is a nice community. It's double income homes. It's affluent. It's a very well-to-do community. I think people have money in the bank. Although today, God knows the market. But I don't think it's changed that much in the years I've lived here. It's still a very peaceable kingdom. If I was going to tell somebody the house is for sale next door, you should buy it, I would say that. I would like my friends to live here. I think it's a good deal. the amenities are nice. The homeowners association fees, I think, are fair. Our money here, I think it's $1,200 a year, gives us quite a lot. I mean, you still have to board your horse if you don't have 2 acres. You want to have your horse at the equestrian center, you have to pay for that. But still, I think it's a remarkable bargain, and I like the fact that we've got a great clubhouse with, I mean, Cassie and Chef plan for everything. The people that you see at Friday night at the lake are just a remarkably well-mannered bunch of people.